Hi folks, it's Andy Krieger, your garden helper, and today we're going to talk a little bit about care and merchandising of your national ad items. ACE has put together one of the best programs we've ever seen because it's got a couple of really good values built into it. Price, of course, is one of them. Secondly, it is quality. Okay? The national ad items are based on a 10-inch hanging basket and a 10-inch patio bowl. They do not need to be watered as often as smaller items. Okay, flowers and vegetables in a smaller pack or a pot need to be watered more often. The national items have actually a little insurance policy because of their size, a little less maintenance, a little bit more success. An easy way to tell if your products need watered, the number one way to tell is if you visually look at them. For example, and these are starting to wilt down a little bit, you can see that they're stressed. A great indicator that they need a little bit of water. Another way of doing it, and a way that we do it out in the greenhouse, is when we're walking through ranges, you'll see growers do this all the time. We will tap on a pot, and you can feel resistance. And if you feel resistance, it means the soil is wet. It means it's heavy. If I come over here and it gives very, very quick and easily, you know that it's dry, you know that you have to water that. So it's actually just a little bit of a test that way will tell you whether or not it needs water. Another way to tell is when the soil starts to dry out, the plant will look stressed and the soil will pull away from the side of the pot. A quick look early in the morning will tell you whether or not those need to be watered. Another very, very basic rule is the smaller the pot size, the more often it's going to need watered. The larger the pot size, for example, a big 16-inch here, will only need watered every couple days. But the smaller the pot or the vehicle the plant is in, the more often you're going to have to maintain it. Now when it comes to watering, a couple things you want to keep in mind. First of all, always water first thing in the morning. If you get into your store at 7 o'clock, be out there as one of your first jobs, looking to make sure that the products are merchandised properly, but then go ahead and give everything a good, nice drink, okay? When you water, it's better to water more thoroughly and less often. You don't have the time, nor do your staff, to go out there and water every couple hours. So if you give your plants a good soaking first thing in the morning, it should not have to be done later on in the afternoon. The difference really is if it's really, really windy, if it's really, really hot and sunny, then you may have to go out and check. But if you properly water first thing, you shouldn't have to worry about it the rest of the day. The only tools that you need to be able to water properly are a nice little garden nozzle. This is a small size one, but you'll see them larger also, and a garden hose. That's really all it takes. When you do set your display, make sure you have access to an outside spigot, so it's easy to go ahead and hook up your hose and hook up your nozzle to be able to water. You don't want to have to carry buckets or cups of water out to maintain your display. Now, if you happen to take your live goods program to the next level and get into other pots, other varieties, and especially packs, a couple rules of thumb you want to think about. This is what's called a Jumbo 804. It's in a flat. There'll be 8 packs of 4 plants each. Bigger is better when it comes to pack size. The larger the cell, this is a little cell, the more soil there is, the more fertilizer, the more food, the more water that plant can get. So what it does is it produces a really, really good product for your customer. They'll be successful with a little bit larger size cell. Now there are price point, we call it a price point pack. There are programs out there that are based primarily on a 99-cent retail. Realize that it's tougher to maintain. You're going to have to water it more often. Your customers are going to have to maintain it a little bit longer before it really takes off. As you can see, this one's even wilted down now. With the smaller pack, you will have to maintain it, water it, merchandise it a little bit more often. Well, there you have it, some of the basic concepts of how to properly merchandise and maintain your live goods programs. Until next time, it's Andy Krieger, your garden helper, reminding you, when you grow it, you know it.